So if I have, for example, $100,000 to put into a trade, I am going to put in $100,000 when I enter this trade. Therefore, when it makes its run and it starts to turn and its stochastic starts to tip, I made all of the money that I want to make on this trade running to the top. Swing trade. This happens a little bit faster than a long-term trade, but a little bit slower than a day trade, of course. And with this, it's the exact same situation. I am going to invest 100% of my money on this trade. Why? Because it happens rather quickly. When I get an engulfing candlestick and a subsequent day when it goes up, it's very likely that it turns in 2 days. That's why it's called a swing trade. So for me, if I'm putting in $100,000 into a swing trade, I'm going to invest the full $100,000. I'm going to look for a trend where I had a little sweet spot reversal here. I had a big influx of volume. I had an engulfing candlestick. The next day I had a big move, and then it turned down. My stochastic turned down as well. The volume turned down as well. I made money on the way up. I exit my entire position, or I just take profits at the top. We'll talk about that right at the end. Now, the last type of trade is going to be a long-term trade. And this is a trade where I'm not going to enter with my total sum of money at one time. So this one is a trade where I'm looking to make money over a period of weeks, if not months. And it's very possible to do in this market. So if I notice that, this is Costco, if I notice that we get a little bit of a move to the top side on our candles, and I start getting engulfing candlesticks somewhere in here. Here was my first engulfing candlestick. I enter, I'm in the sweet spot. Now right there, instead of putting in my full $100,000, I typically take a 20% position. So I'm going to put in $20,000 in my stock right there. And why do I do that? Because this is going to develop over a long period of time. I want to make sure that this stock can run up over a long period of time and it doesn't just drastically turn down on me. So I'm going to wait. And then 2 days later, you notice that I get two really good engulfing candlesticks. My trend gets even better. And that's when I'm going to go and put in 100% of my money and let this thing ride to the top. That's position sizing.